Here's sample test problem number 5. Two vectors are given by the equations a equal 3i plus 4j and b equal 5i plus 2j. Find a cross b. Alright, so a cross b is going to be 3i plus 4j. Make sure we put the hats on all of our vectors. Crossed with 5i plus 2j. And I crossed with an I will be 0, and j crossed with j will be 0. So this is going to be 3i crossed with 2j plus 4j crossed with 5i. Sounds good. If we use the mnemonic device, ijk, positive, negative, I crossed with a j will give us a k, and it'll be a positive. And if we go the other way, a j crossed with an I will give us a k negative, using this mnemonic device. So this is going to be equal to 3 times 2 times a positive k plus 4 times 5 times a negative k. Or it's going to be 6k minus 20k, which would be a negative 14k. Okay? So, that's our cross product. Now, part B, find the angle between vectors A and B. We know that the magnitude of our cross product should equal the magnitude of A times the magnitude of B, sine theta. So theta is going to equal the inverse sine of the magnitude of A cross B over the magnitude of A times the magnitude of B. So we need to know the magnitudes of these two vectors. The magnitude of A is going to be 3 squared, if this were right, plus 4 squared, square root. Magnitude of our two component vectors, square root, that's going to be 5. And the magnitude of B is going to be 5 squared plus 2 squared, square root, which would be the square root of 29, which is 5.39. Alright, sounds good. And the magnitude of A cross B is simply going to be 14. What's left over if we just want the magnitude of it. So we have theta is equal to the inverse sine of 14 over 5 times 5.39. All that. And that's equal to, this is inverse sine, the inverse sine of 0.52, which is 31.3 degrees. Even if you had a negative there, you would end up with a negative 31.3 degrees. Either way, that's the angle between the two vectors, 31.3 degrees.